Welcome back. The details. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry participates in the six-party ministerial summit with the foreign ministers of the United States of America, Israel, the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and Morocco and Negev. The summit came at the invitation of Israeli Foreign Minister Yair Lapid. Following the Negev summit, the foreign ministers held a joint press conference. During the press conference, Shoukry asserted the importance of the two-state solution that guarantees establishing an independent Palestinian state on the 1967 borders. Shoukry said fruitful talks were held tackling the current regional and global challenges. He said that they celebrate the 43rd years of peace between Egypt and Israel. He pointed out that the talks tackled peace negotiations between Palestinians and Israelis and two-state solution on 1967 borders. Egypt's top diplomat denounced any terrorist attacks, asserting the necessity of closing ranks to combat terrorism. He also refused any intervention in the affairs of countries in the region and that he is looking forward to continuing dialogue on a number of files. As he hosted an unprecedented meeting with four Arab foreign ministers, Israeli Foreign Minister Yair Lapid said on Monday that the deepening alliance between Israel and several Arab states intimidates and deters Iran. Addressing the press conference in Negev, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken also said Washington and its allies will work together to confront security challenges and threats, including from Iran and its proxies. Blinken also said Washington would continue to support the normalization process between Israel and the Arab countries, but added that this should not be a substitute for peace between Israelis and Palestinians. Addressing the press conference following the six-party meeting in Negev, Bahrain's Foreign Minister Abdel Latif Al-Zayani said that the need to cooperate was made more urgent by attacks by Iranian-backed militant groups and the unresolved nuclear issue. He said parties needed to put into practice the principles behind the accords, mainly those of dialogue, cooperation, and mutual respect. He added that by doing so, they will demonstrate to the whole region that this is something which can be achieved by working together, but he said part of this process must include renewed efforts to resolve the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and create an independent Palestinian state alongside Israel. The United Arab Emirates Foreign Minister Abdullah bin Zayed said that the Negev summit is a historic event, stressing the necessity of building strong relations between the countries of the region and benefiting from this in all fields. Bin Zayed also pointed out that his country is supporting all the region's countries to create a better environment for businesses and combat hatred and terrorism. He also stressed the importance of coexistence for a better future for the peoples in the region. For his part, Moroccan Foreign Minister Nasser Bourita said that his country stressed the policy of cooperation with the countries in the region to achieve peace, saying that Monday's summit was held for peace. Bourita underscored that the two-state solution comes in the framework of solving the Palestinian-Israeli issue. He also paid tribute to Washington and participating countries for their efforts in boosting chances of peace and cooperation in the region. On the sidelines of the six-party summit in Negev, Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry held talks with his U.S. counterpart Antony Blinken. The meeting tackled a number of international and regional issues in the framework of continuing consultations and coordination regarding issues of mutual interest. In the meeting, Shoukry underscored the necessity of supporting all efforts aiming at achieving regional stability. Jordan's King Abdullah II arrived in the West Bank to meet Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas. The visit is considered the sixth of the Jordanian king to the Palestinian territories. The last visit was in 2017 when King Abdullah met Abbas in Ramallah. The terrorist group of Daesh claimed responsibility on Monday after a pair of gunmen killed 2 people and wounded 4 in central Israel before they were killed by police. The 2 killed in the Sunday night attack in the city of Hadera were Israeli police officers. It was the second deadly attack carried out by assailants in an Israeli city in less than a week ahead of the holy month of Ramadan. On Tuesday, a lone attacker inspired by the terrorist group of Daesh killed 4 people in a stabbing rampage in southern Israel before he was killed by passers-by. The Kremlin said that the peace talks between Russia and Ukraine may get underway in Turkey on Tuesday, and it was important that they would take place face-to-face after what it described as a lack